know Northwest Arkansas has some amazing parks and trails for you to get out and explore, but if you haven't made it out to the Quiver Archery Range at Osage Park in Bentonville, it does hit the target. Lucy and Jenna are here to tell us more. Thanks to the Peel Compton Foundation for sponsoring this segment. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thanks for having us.
And you come armed and dangerous.
We do.
We're not that dangerous.
Okay. Well, what can people expect, first of all, out there at the Quiver?
Yeah, so we're a Olympic length, here you go, Olympic length archery range. So we provide equipment similar to this. It's all included in your cost. We have instructors that are certified instructors through USA Archery and through NASP, and they will take you from I know nothing to being able to make a bullseye.
Okay, so I know nothing. I don't even know if I'm holding it the right way, or does it go like this?
You're right. You're actually right.
It?
Yeah, so you can see this one's a wheel, and this one is a C-shaped cam.
Yes.
And so the wheel will be always on the top for you.
Is there a difference between this one and that one, or are they just different sizes?
So he's got the one that would be for a little bit older kid or an adult, and you've got one that I'd probably give to about an 8 to 10-year-old.
Okay, yes, I love it. Is it hard to shoot a bow and arrow?
It's not very difficult.
Is it hard to hit the target, I guess is a better question.
Well, if you're trying for a 70-meter target like an Olympian, probably a little difficult your first time out.
Yes.
But we start people up close at about 10 meters, and that gives them a really excellent place to start from.
Yes.
At least he has a quiver with some arrows like you would use.
Yeah.
And
sporting the arrows today.
Sporting the arrows. I feel like you're showing off that
What does the other side of that look like? If you pull one out in the quiver.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So this is what we use at the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these guys, we don't allow broadheads, which are the ones you would use for hunting. They tear up our targets a little too fast.
Yeah.
So these are, they have a point to them, but they're going to go in those targets, but they're not going to, like, damage anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So they go into the target. They will stick, but they'll stick
That doesn't pierce him, does it?
No. Well, if you shot him with it, it might.
I have a hard time keeping this straight.
So just don't let go without an arrow on it.
Right, okay.
Try it.
And is there a, well, I'm not going to the camera. Is there a proper way you're supposed to hold it? Like your form here? Can you
so you're probably
about
too
that?
long-armed for that one.
Right.
So if you were going to do this, you would have this arrow. You see there's two of one color and one a white one. The white one is going to be away from the riser of the bow, which is this part.
Okay.
So it would go on this side.
Wow.
You would knock it right here below this knocking point and sit it on this little piece right here, which is an arrow rest, just like that. And then it holds on by itself.
Look at that. I never knew that the color coordination on the arrow meant something.
Definitely. And if you have, like, some people bring their own equipment, such as a compound bow, which would have a different orientation with their arrows.
Sure. Is that allowed? People can bring their own?
Yes, they can. They can bring out their own equipment. We just ask they bring their arrows if they bring the bow.
Okay. So they bring the, and the arrows, again, need to be not hunting tips, right?
So these are called field points.
Field points. Okay. So that makes a big
really
difference.
interesting, too, is you see right there, it latches, it holds on to the whatever you call this string here, so you can stabilize it. Because I'd have a hard time holding it straight. You know what I mean? When I'm holding it there, it would be difficult.
Lucy, do you get out there and shoot bow and arrow as well?
I have, yeah. It's kind of a requirement if you work for Peel Compton Foundation to at least shoot one. And I will say, they're great out there. I knew nothing. They make you feel comfortable. They make sure you get a shot on. So that you feel good about it, right?
Definitely.
That was my other question, too, is all skill levels are welcome?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've had 8-year-olds that know nothing and adults that know nothing to people that have been shooting since they were 8 and they're in their 40s. I had a 90-year-old out. So we've had all ages, all experience levels, and everything. So we start wherever you're at on your little archery journey, and we take you to the next place.
I already learned more.
I know, I do too. Just in this 2 minutes, right? What's something that you hear families saying when they come out, when maybe they hit the target or they're leaving and they're excited about what they've done?
I really love seeing families come out, and like a lot of times they're like, "Here, children, you try this."
Yeah.
And then the parents are like, "Oh, no, I have to try this too." And then the parents sometimes get way more competitive than the kids once they're out there and doing it and everything, and they just love it. And then they come back, and we have family memberships, and so it's a $200 for the full year, and then they get to come out as many times as they want.
I love that, and once this weather clears out, it's supposed to be a really nice weekend, so it'd be a great opportunity for families to finish off their spring break, come out to the Quiver. Where are you located? Can one of you give us the details on your location?
It's 1701 Southwest F Street in Bentonville, really close to downtown. It's in Osage Park, actually. Which is another community space brought to you by Peel Compton Foundation. So you can kind of make a day of it, do some activities at Osage Park, and then go over to the Quiver as well.
Yes. Well, thank you both for coming, bringing these props. I'm glad we didn't injure ourselves. We made it through.
I tried.
Yes. So thanks for being here. Thanks, of course, to Peel Compton for sponsoring that segment.